Hello everyone, greetings and salutations, it's your boy Magnus, and I am proud and excited to show you guys Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. This game really kind of takes me back, obviously, other than the fact that I'm a humongous Star Wars fan. This game is the sequel to one of the first Star Wars games that I played on a home console. The original one, it's geared primarily all around space battles, but it was kind of a rail shooter, whereas like you kind of sort of had flight options to you, but for the most part it kind of took you on a designated path. Like you could veer left, veer right, up, down, that kind of thing, but for the most part you were flying all in one location at one time. The big thing about this one is that the original one had voice acting, but it was still kind of animated. This version here actually takes you into, or they have live action actors actually acting out the scenes and stuff like that. So, you know, those of us that really wanted the, Star Wars experience, really got a chance to really dive in and see that with actual actors, especially with off the successes of the original trilogy movies. And the other thing is, at one point in time, Lucasfilm, George Lucas's company that did these Star Wars movies, actually did their own video games. They didn't just do Star Wars games; they did a lot of other games. They did Indiana Jones games. They did a lot of really popular point and click games. And this one really kind of like almost set the level in the late 90s, middle to late 90s, to really what games could be. Wasn't obviously the most outstanding game, but for the time that it was there, really was really exciting. So let me get into this here, and let's enjoy Star Wars Rebel Assault 2: The Hidden Empire.
Can't make it out, Commander.
Hailing vessel, repeat your message. We read you, but you're breaking up.
Repeat, this cargo vessel Corellia Star. We are under attack from the Imperial fighters.
Yeah, they call themselves the Corellian Star, but the ship looks like the Millennium Falcon.
The Empire has new weapon. Darth Vader destroy the Alliance.
Repeat your message, Corellia.
Patrol, we haven't time. They're boarding us.
Okay, kid. Stay sharp. Watch your scanners for Imperial vessels.
Too late, they've already seen us.
I'm picking up a Womp Rat's nest of TIE fighters at 042 Mark 3. They're headed our way.
Copy that. Switch to attack mode.
We're at 229 Mark 4.
Now these ships that they're flying, these are what they refer to as the B-Wing. In a lot of the earlier games, even there was an early game for the PC that was like Star Wars X-Wing, there was Star Wars TIE Fighter, you really didn't get a chance to fly a B-Wing. Now this is obviously, we're in third-person mode. I think you have the ability to switch. Let me see if I can... Yeah, see I could switch it into first person. Well, first person, more like cockpit mode, I'm sorry. I apologize for that mistake. Woo! Get him there.
Watch out, there's one on you.
I can't see him.
Check your starboard wing.
Wait. Okay, I see him now.
Got you. Let's try this again. No. wait, go back.
They're coming in too fast.
It's hurting my shields.
Watch out, there's one on you.
I can't see him.
Check your starboard wing.
Wait. Okay, I see him now.
The other thing with these games back in the day, very, very unforgiving. Very unforgiving. That was the one thing with these rail shooters is, like, you can avoid to a point the shots that the other ships would, or the other enemies, I should say, would fire at you.
Coming in too
But for the
fast.
most part, you kind of are at their mercy. Now, this version of the game that I'm playing is the PlayStation, the original PlayStation version. The first time it came out was actually on the PC, but the PC version I couldn't get operating properly on the computer, just because I think it was just too old. So what I did was I actually got my original PlayStation version, and I'm using an emulator to actually do this on the computer to make it work properly. Which I think the PlayStation version actually gave you a lot more. They enhanced it a little bit for the PlayStation, because at the time the PlayStation was really, was doing things back in the day that computers weren't able to do at the time, for home gameplay.
There's one breaking off from the wreck.
I see him. This one's mine. Cover for me.
But the nice thing is the emulator also is allowing me to show it in a little bit higher resolution, which I think the original game was only able to show in I think it was like the 640 by 480, really low resolution. But this version, obviously now because I'm emulating it with the PlayStation copy, I'm able to actually show it to you guys in a much better graphical ability.
Good job, kid. Now let's go find that freighter.
Accuracy 85%. Yeah, I had to keep mashing the button in order to shoot these TIE fighters.
Stay alert. We lost a patrol in this sector 3 days ago.
I've also got a funny feeling about those ties we encountered.
I know, me too. There's no way they could have gotten from the freighter to us so quickly. Maybe it's true what they say.
Now don't start telling me any phantom fighter tales. Jeez, you farm boys will believe anything you hear.
Wait, I've got a fix on an emergency distress beacon. It's on a civilian channel. It might be the Corellia.
Where'd they come from? Rookie One, do you copy? Are you all right?
Rookie One, come in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now
I'm
your
still here,
character
but I'm in bad
is referred
shape.
to as
I can't
obviously
hold
Rookie
it.
One.
I'm going down.
Rookie One was also your character's name in the first game, in the first Rebel Assault. The funny thing is today they kind of they make a lot of references to Luke Skywalker's character. You know, he was a farm boy, grew up on Tatooine and whatnot, and they keep referring to Rookie One in the same vein, like his growing up, his background, his everything, but he's not Luke Skywalker. I mean, even the actor that they got to portray Rookie One has very similar features to Luke Skywalker, but he's not Luke Skywalker. But for some reason, they just seem to do it that way. Like, even this is even kind of almost similar to on the planet Hoth when he's running around, you know, in his uniform after his snowspeeder went down. So, now the other thing too about the second Rebel Assault is that they, besides having the space combat, obviously, is they introduced a actual, you know, third-person shooting aspect of it, which is also where the whole, you know, the rail shooter thing. Now this one you can actually hide behind corners and to take out your enemies, like you can see. Come on, you. Ah. Keep getting hit. Ugh. I'm really close to getting done here. Like I said, very unforgiving. Oh, you. Is that it? Got him.
Unauthorized activity in Section 14B. This is Operation Control. Code Bay doors. Corralling the vessel. Immediately. You are not cleared for liftoff.
We're dead. Now this I remember being very hard. You're actually flying through the base, which means you're flying through the mining tunnels with the Millennium Falcon. So like this is the whoa. a sudden, yep, we get into the flight where you have to actually fly, and we reverse the controls. One thing, what? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I saw that coming. This is definitely not Battlefront. Because that's the other thing too. That like that's not me. Like I could just not hit the flight stick and hit my controller, but like I'm not touching it, and see how it just kind of like wants to pull itself in one direction. That was kind of what it did, like to make it a little bit more difficult, is that the ship won't stay still.
Did you hear something? Nah, it's probably just some loose rock or something. I'm sure it's nothing important.
Yeah, I died. The wise Madamus. Now that was the other thing too. It was obviously, like I said, this is the PlayStation version, so they actually gave you a passcode so that you could get back. You know, when you shut the game off, get back to where you left off. This is really before they started introducing the whole memory card feature. Like obviously, the PlayStation had a memory card feature, but this game in itself didn't. So the passcode would get you back to the board you were on, but obviously you wouldn't have the score that you had. Me. Ugh. Just, not even by my volition. Are you? You know what? I completely forgot. I could turn it. 100% forgot that. Of course, too little, too late. Oh. No! Let's try this one more time. One last continue. That was horrible. I might have to turn the difficulty down. I think I didn't adjust the difficulty, so this might be turned up a bit too high. Jerked itself over.
Did you hear something?
Well,
Baz,
all right. So that's
rock or something. I'm sure it's nothing important.
Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. Thank you guys for joining me for this quick playthrough. You know, like I said, it's a very old game, very unforgiving. I think I have to try and play this a little bit, you know, off stream on my own, to try to get used to the controls again. Like I said, they were just unforgiving. It could be my controller too. But I'm not going to make any excuses. It's just, it's tough. It's tough. But I do believe it's available on the Steam store. If you want to download it and try it for yourself, I think it's actually really cheap there. It includes the original too, like the Rebel Assault 1 and 2. So if you want a good old school kickback Star Wars game, this one is definitely a cool one to check out. So I thank you guys for jumping on and going down memory lane with me, and so I can figure out how I can do the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. I'll catch you guys next time on Thursday Throwback. Take care.